Hello YouTube and welcome to the next step in my Hibike Euphonium reaction series. It's fucking new content time, baby. Let's go. It's the third movie. It's got a name. Hang on. Sound Euphonium, the movie, Our Promise, A Brand New Day, or Hibike Euphonium Chikai no Finale, which is it's not the finale, but it's probably the finale of their second year. Let's be real. So yeah, new content. I have not seen this like ever. I don't know what happens like at all. And that's very exciting for me. I never knew why I didn't go back and watch this. I guess I never used to pirate things. Shock horror, I need to get the files somehow. I now pirate things. So I never really tracked it down and watched it. I don't know if it was on any streaming services. It just kind of other things got in the way. I don't know why, but yeah, this is the first time I'm going to see this movie, despite it coming out in 2019. I guess I'll get this up here as well. That'll show you what I'm looking at. Hello, ANN. Thank you, ANN. Obviously not allowed to read any of that. Yeah, 2019. Liz and the Bluebird came in 2018, I believe, and the Kyoto Animation Fire was July of this year, of 2019 as well. So if we just want to get our bearings there on our Kyoto Animation history and the series history, that's where we're standing. So if we scroll down here a little bit, we can see our staff as well, where we've got Ishihara still directing. Of course, accompanied here by Takemoto, probably one of the last things he worked on, unfortunately, as well. Aforementioned Taichi Ogawa here as well. Very similar staff overall for most of it, right? I think what's more interesting, and I can't really look over here because there's probably new characters and stuff, but like the most interesting thing here is like, oh, there's like gonna be no Asuka or Haruka or Kari or any of the third years, right? Our second years, much like Liz and the Bluebird, and now our third years. So what's the dynamic going to be with Natsuki, Yuko? Are we going to get any extra Mizure Nozomi stuff? You'd have to imagine so, considering that it seems like Mizure is a pretty key part of our final little performance. If we're doing Liz and the Bluebird, that would make sense, right? And then, of course, Liz and the Bluebird pretty much entirely ignores our main cast. What's Kumiko up to? What else does Kumiko have to learn that she hasn't already learned? Is the general conceit of that going to be different? What are we trying to learn here, right? I'll talk about the elephant in the room as well. There is a OVA and a season 3. You're gonna have to imagine they don't win. You're gonna have to imagine, right? The circumstances behind that is probably going to be the interesting part, and I'm looking forward to getting a full view of everything rather than just the little snippets that we get in Liz and the Bluebird. Again, by choice, that's what they're trying to do with that film, is it's a little bit more focused on the two main characters there, but yeah, it'll be nice to get a little bit more of a broader view that we normally get in the TV anime stuff. It'll be nice. Then, of course, new characters. We are cognizant of Ririka, but that does not mean that Ririka is part of the base ensemble, the base little thing where they keep the base people together, where Kumiko hangs out with, like, everybody. There'll be less people there now, but you know what I mean, right? Natsuki will be there. That'll be interesting. And Hazuki and, the base people. Anyway, I'm getting off track. I should remove this from my screen. And we should just kind of watch this thing. Much like last week, it's going to be a thing where, hey, I'm going to watch the movie now. I'm going to go to work this afternoon. I'm going to come back tomorrow. I'm going to record a little bit extra, and we're going to try to edit that together into a product to be consumed. So yeah, I need to get a wriggle on, otherwise I'll be late for work. So I'm going to bring that up now, but not without some chill stuff. So if you like the video, consider liking the video. If you like the video and you want to see more, consider subscribing to the channel. Very, very, very close to 1,000 subscribers. If not there already, I don't know. That is the future. So if you feel like you want to subscribe and you haven't already, please do so. Comment below, because I'll start reading comments now as well, I meant to mention as well. So all my other series, I read comments and then react, analyze, do whatever else with them. I'm going to start doing that now, starting next week. So get your comments in and that kind of thing. Twitter, follow me on Twitter and I'll follow you back. And the Discord, join Discord, love Discord, Discord. And yeah, jumping into Sound Euphonium, the movie, Our Promise, A Brand New Day, or just the third Hibike Euphonium movie, which is probably an easy way to say it. Rightio, I've got the third Hibike Euphonium movie up there ready to go. 100 minutes, basically. 1 hour, 40 minutes, and 23 seconds on this one, if you wanted to sync up accordingly with your copy. If not, there's a picture-in-picture version provided in the description below. You'd imagine in 2 parts. And what else do I normally say? Oh yeah, the subs. Let me show you again. That's probably the easiest way to do it. So audio track, obviously Japanese, but my subtitles here, if you can see them, the full subtitles MTBB. If you want to follow along with mine, I've also got official subs and that kind of thing. For the future, please let me know what subs I should be using for the new stuff. I would imagine it would be some kind of subs please equivalent type thing, considering they're fairly new, especially the ones that are airing right now. Either way, I'm going to give it a 3, 2, 1 and jump right in. Radio, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, I forgot this was a movie. Yeah, it's an odd thing to say, but it's correct. I mean, I'm just seeing this as kind of a few episodes of the show put together, right? I wonder if it's going to be kind of cohesive like a movie, or is it going to feel like a recap movie? I don't know. Maybe this is some of the stuff I should have talked about before the video, before I started watching the movie. All right, let's relax. I've had coffee. Seems like some kind of water. It's very pretty. Okay. Oh yeah, these two dorks. Like what? A little present. Oh, cute. Hmm. Is Kumiko kind of stupid? Well, yeah. We know. Oh my god. Oh, that's cute. No, but you knew. I thought she knew. I guess it was never that direct. Oh, this is adorable. Who are you? Red ribbon, red eyes. The goat. She's here. Oh, it's like the start of the show. Oh yeah, look at them up there. That's great. Hopefully it sounds a bit better than last year. Oh my god, she's so good. I thought she was a third year. Okay, that's good. I'm happy about that. Natsuki's cool too. Yeah, I could have sworn that that those two were third years. Okay, never mind. I guess our little base group is still going to be fine then. Oh, okay. Hello, Twin Tails, purple bead, green eyes. She's cool. I like her. Oh, he's very anime. He's very serious. I get to meet new characters. How cool is that? All right, that was a thoroughly enjoyable opening. You're gonna have to imagine the Kumiko Shuichi stuff was like, uh, just before school came back, or because we kind of ended on winter, right? Remember that? Hello, guys. How many classes does this place have? Hmm. Yeah, since when do we have, like, desks in here? No, impossible. I can't do that. There's a lack of third years now, huh? Indeed. Oh, that's a really cute sign. Mm-hmm. Show's still pretty. Familiar little tune, huh? I wonder if you're going to be happened upon by somebody. Yeah, I mean, I know. I know what the tune signifies. I was there. It's fucking sirens going on outside or something. They're after me for watching Peak. And there you go. There's the person happening upon the playing. Do I know your voice? Kumiko's 6 feet tall? No, you're joining. You don't have a choice in the matter. You gotta be like Asuka. You gotta drag them in. I wonder. Yeah, a certain character potentially. You don't know the half of it. There was a whole movie about it. You're very polite. Okay. You seem very good. You seem like a good person. uh, Alright, what you thinking about on the bridge? With Boy here again. What do you mean by late? You two hanging out? Hey, yo. Chico? Chico? What's that? Okay, I recognize Ruruka. Yeah. I like the video. That's fun. Okay. Blue. Yeah. Base is the foundation though, guys. It's like playing defense. Nobody wants to do it, but it's necessary. Okay, only if you make them. Yeah, she's cool. Okay. Sleeves. We've got sleeves and tall girl. Okay, two peas in a pod. Oh, similar name? Yeah. Catch me if I fall. Thank you. Oh, this is glorious. I'm just having a great time. Hello, Red Ribbon. Hisaishi Kanade. There's never too many. Yeah. Nobody cares about the youth. That's why you can't find the little charms anywhere. Yeah, go tell Yuko the freak. Yeah, way too nice. There needs to be some drama there, for sure. Oh, okay, yeah, so he's good. Motomu? Okay. Okay, you two. Get a room. I didn't imagine that all of them would be in the base section. Some people come in really early. The classroom structure is interesting. Like where people were sitting. Okay, I'm holding. Oh, please do. I would love to hear that. Oh, and then the glass. Okay, that's why the glasses, of course. Yeah. Oh, now you're allowed to be here. Stop. Raina will kill you. Perfect. Oh, well, that's very direct. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're doing the thing again. Well, We know from Liz and the Bluebird that they choose the same goal. Win. Ugh. Yeah, so the change there, of course, was changing it to get to nationals or compete at nationals to win. All right, everyone's got their hands up. Midori's very high. Hi, indeed. What was that photo? Anyway, what are we gonna play? We have so many new dudes. Hell yeah. I love those two. I'm keen to see what the videos are about. Because there's obviously a point to them. Does Taki Sensei do like fucking 14-hour days? No, call him by his name. Yeah, I'm personally invested in this. Oh, pricks. We're very flowery. Okay, there's a bit of drama there. Do they know each other? I think it's very obviously they're being paired up because one's very short and one's very tall. What's going on with you? Are you evil? I'm with ya. We're trying, but it's difficult. A lot of screens on screens is a technique. Like looking through a camera a lot. I think she's kind of evil. Ah, she's okay. You probably shouldn't call them animals. I've got a bad feeling too. I thought there had to be something else to her because she was too polite otherwise. Not Raina. Was that Raina? What? They're probably planning something for Kumiko, something like that. Okay, Ryusei. Yeah, but if they get a cool new person, Genchan Sensei. You forgot your milk. Yeah, but she didn't give a fuck otherwise. Okay. I remember you in the background. I don't remember. Is that her phone, maybe? Anyway. Sunfez again? They most certainly do not. But you two disagree on that. You and Kabe or whatever. They guys like just talked about that. Okay, I mean that's good. That's what we wanted, right? Especially for the first years. That's what they want to hear, right? Wait, what if she's really good at UFO and like smokes Kumiko? That could be it. That could be the drama. Yes, sir. Yay. I remember you guys. Hell yeah. Are you the fan base? It's normal to be this close to each other and get really close like we're about to smooch. That's normal. Regular stuff. I see. Okay, bye. That seemed very obvious. Oh no, was that the girl that was with him at the train station? Because that's trouble. We don't like that. Unless we do, because I'm not partial to the bloke either. It was Raina. Don't get me started about him. Okay, well, that's not really what I wanted to talk about at all, but sure. I like how the tables get switched immediately there. That's funny. Interesting shot. I don't. You're weird as. I don't know about her. Calculating. Something like that. Hi. Hibike reference? Hmm. Should go home and watch Symphogear. Motomu? Huh. I agree. Okay. It's fine. I remember. Is Raina gonna beat that fucking girl up? I hope not. Oh. Oh, that's great. And then we're gonna. Oh no. I thought we are gonna transition straight in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was just brokenly good at everything. I remember. It's okay. No, don't touch the tubers. That'll be bad. Okay. Oh. Well, I'm still being left out. Okay. Well, that's nice. Well, there we go. Okay. Shut up. Somebody needs to take charge here. Everyone's splintering apart. No, you gotta ask her to stay. No. You guys are fucking this up. I didn't have a preference. Well, that's an interesting question as well. I feel like Mirai needs like a push, like a hey, I want you to stay, something like that, right? Instead of just like a dual thing with her and Satsuki. Okay, fence sitter, we like that. What you have to say about that then? It can't help but feel sarcastic. I don't know. Mm-hmm. You got to think about that. Maybe even call her. Calling her wouldn't be a bad move. Sure, she still has your phone number, or you have hers. Sitting so far away. Yeah. What an odd thing to say. Yeah, he's a bit short, but he's also 15. Ugh. Everyone's so chill. When like the boys are so chill, I mean, compared to everything else. Oh, quick, look for him. Smart casual, we like that. Sorry, is that misery with pom poms? What is that? I'm not sure about the orange guys. I'm gonna be real. Drama. Yeah, Nimon Michan. It's almost like we didn't address anything and just kind of let it fester. Okay, bye. Maybe you should have told her that. You're on, Kumiko. Weave some magic. She's got no bow? Yuko's got no bow? That's crazy. All right. That's is that what's happening? Evil. I knew it. Okay. I mean, if it gets her to perform, hmm I hate fun. No, I'm with you. Again, it's the conflict of the entire series. Sorry, what you go, you. Yeah, you kind of fucked up there. Hmm. Okay, I built up an immunity to my little nickname. That was a very, very interesting scene that I kind of want to rewatch once I know what all the characters' deals are. Kumiko's just trying her best, and she's not very good at it yet. Oh, look at the big fella! Hell yeah. Um, I don't know what fucking evil devil girl's idea is yet. I don't know what her game is. It seems to be like acting on worst impulses and that kind of thing. Like, hey, yeah, part of this, like a devil on the shoulder, right? Part of this is true, and part of this is what I believe, right? But that'll eventually explode because everyone will hate each other if they believe her. Okay, no, Yuko's owning. Never mind. Is Natsuki going well enough for your liking? Okay, I'm gonna say this is a Kumiko victory. But what do you think about that? Now, you didn't seem very happy about that, though. Interesting. Get me started on the Bluebirds. I already did that. Oh, watch the movie. Okay. Mm-hmm. We're going under. True. I think that was the same last year as well. I am well aware, more than you know. I'm so well aware. It's crazy. That's funny. Oh, really? Interesting. What was wrong with the way he was speaking? I didn't pick up much at all. As long as he responded well to it, that's fine. They're just a couple peas in a pod. That's okay. The sneeze. Funny. She's passive aggressive as fuck. I thought they were already a thing. Stop. Okay, as long as there's harmony between the tubas, that's all I care about. Tuba. What's wrong? Oh no, you're sleeping? What's that on the desk? It's a little plush or something. Okay. Should go back and read that. Putting out fires, that's all I do. Call me a firefighter. Yeah. Yeah. Please tell me. Okay. No, no. Settle. She thought about it for a second. That's funny. Ah, Dad, right? What do you mean? Oh, like future stuff. So much pressure. Settle down, Dad. All right, another festival. I like her little hair clip. I am. I'm worried about the devil girl. It's true. I say only the devil doesn't accept Natsuki. That's my take on it. Look, they're just like having a great time. Now they're off sitting by themselves. Oh. Why does this have less sauce than when they walked up the hill in season one? Reina and Kumiko. Oh, that got that KyoAni lighting though. Yeah, look at that. All right, you two gonna smooch or no? Just gonna think about it. I don't feel a smooch coming on. There you go. I agree. It's where the we agreed to wait till after. Oh my god. Someone's watching this. Where's Devil Girl? Okay, bye. She loves running, Kumiko. I've noticed that about her. I entertain myself if no one else. That's always fun. Oh, but what if Reina? Kurosaka. Well, time to climb up. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm way more about that. She put out the fucking bat signal. Interesting. What do you mean? Well, yeah, I mean, that old trope. I know. I know. You're the most pro person I've ever seen. Like, it's crazy. That's just life. Sorry. Well, yeah, that's obviously the subtext too, for sure. Thing looks yummy. Okay, you two. Get a room. Yeah, watch her drink that water. That's it. What if there was some actual characters going through this exact thing at the moment? What we just talked about, where we have to make decisions about what we do in our final year? What if there were, what if they like made like a movie about that or something? That'd be pretty good. What did Shuichi say? I wasn't reading. Sorry. Sorry for hitting you. You're forgiven. Okay, they're cute. But also focus on Reina's playing, please. Diamondo. Sorry. Whatever Yuko says, I'm with you. So what's your deal? Why are you so happy about it though? Oh, cute, sure. That'll help Prez and Vice Prez as well. Sure, okay, that's fine. Professional people person. That's actually really good experience for the, you know, the real world. Hmm. Career ending knee injury? That's crazy. She would have been pro. Oh, okay, no, it's actually really bad. And it is a third year. No, I like this choice. It's very professional. Interesting. Hagu. Oh, no, just handhold. Whoa. Indeed. Is that how that works? I should do that to other people. I've got lots of good luck. Sometimes. Alright, yeah, what's this you and Natsuki thing? Kumiko with all her friends. That's good. Okay, are you gonna be serious? It's not that serious. Yeah, she's a realist. Correct. We did this as a group already. You just weren't here. Maybe you should talk to Kosaka about it. She'll put you on. Oh, it didn't feel comfortable, but we got over it. To my knowledge, yes. But it didn't. Yes, if Reina was the problem, then that's what happens. You should talk to Yuko. She would have a great perspective on this. Also, how many meals are you gonna eat? Yes. She was very stiff. It's true. Oh, it's audition day, that's why. I would totally turn the other way. I could not look at them while they're doing that kind of stuff. Like, I'm sorry, there's no way. Yes. You can see the good ones for sure. You should maybe do that in a subsequent season or something. That'd be a great way to meet new characters, actually. I wonder how you're gonna go. Kanade? Kanade? How about you, Natsuki? How you doing? It's a rainy day. Ominous? Is she choking? Interesting. Love the shot there, too. Yeah. You know. Yeah, okay. Let's have a chat, shall we? So she was throwing the audition. For what purpose? Yes, you did. I'm not fucking stupid. I'm happy we're doing this. Maybe this is like a cultural thing. People selected for leadership aren't always the best. Beat her up. I'm on Natsuki's side. Yeah, as I said before, like leadership and being good, they're not the same thing. Yeah, that'd be a great spot to start, actually. Very self aware. You were like 13. Mm. It was middle school. Get over yourself. Yeah. Everything's a good idea until it doesn't work. I'm with you. Yeah, but we literally went through that and learned lessons, and we're better on the other side because of it. Not really. Huh. No, but did you watch the movie? Because they did end up opening up. It was great. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm trying to change it to become a more genuine person. Well, that's good for you, actually. That's like admitting what you want to do. That's life. You may fail. It's true. I love chasing her, chasing after her. Yeah. Yeah. It's about changing culture to a meritocracy. So, you deserve to have a shot. How'd you get here? She went for a run too. There we go. I will. Yes. Of course she wouldn't miss. Oh, here we go. Oh. 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 All three. That's fun. Okay, everyone was good enough. That's great. Oh. Not Hazuki. Poor poor Hazuki. Again, she wasn't in last year, and we've arguably gotten better. So, you know. But she was practicing hard, but you know, Mire's probably got that bit more of that motivation. Interesting one. Hello. Are we good now? Devil girl? Oh. Ah! We love a happy ice cream, guys. Oh, the way Mizure says it at the end of Losing the Bluebird. That's some good shit. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, get shit on. Oh, Reina. Yeah. Oh, camp again. Okay. She's the best. This location is almost that same location, right? Oh, it is the same location. Okay, that's very intense. Weird thought. Is this the same little swim sesh that they had in Liz and the Bluebird? Maybe. Okay, well, don't answer then. He's back. And Niyama Sensei's over there too. That's pretty good. I know. Niyama? Oh, she's there. What is this letter thing? That's funny. Okay. Well, that's not very descriptive. What is this letters thing? I don't understand. Okay. These two are funny. Who are you texting? Okay, I know who you're texting. Why don't you two talk? That'll be cute. Figure it out, big fella. It's correct, but you should still talk to her. Kumiko's just chilling. Okay, let's hang. Interesting. Yeah, you can't just. You think it's going to get easier in the third year? Nah. Okay, but we're going to brush that aside, deal with that later. I guess after everything's done, there is a small period before your whole entire world changes when you go to university. Anyway, I'm sure they'll figure that out in due time. If you spend your whole life looking for time, you won't get anything done. That's all I want to say. Yeah, show me this Genchan sensei. Oh my god. They're a bunch of dorks. I don't like those guys. Oh! Yes! Oh, Yuka's gonna be so happy. Yeah, there she is. She's so cool. The fan service. I love it. You can talk after the performance. What is that? What is that? Let's go. Kitauji Faito. What is this magic ticket? Just a little postcard. What's the time code? How much do we have left? That's still a little bit. This thing's flown by the way. Just get shit on. I don't know if this is nationals, and I'm too embarrassed to ask. Oh, okay. Don't embarrass me. I'm full on tsundere. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. So this is to make it to nationals. This bodes poorly. This bodes poorly, chat room. Mm-hmm. Okay. What? What's going on? Yeah. No, there was a huge conflict about it. Yeah. I was being contrasted with another character. I know. And that girl's name was Sakarena. There she is. No, not Yuko. That was probably the beginning of my anime. True. Alright, I've got bad feelings, chat. I think we're gonna do well, but not well enough. Which sucks for Mizore. Because, you know. Now she can be a star and still like, you know, be in like a performance that isn't fantastic. Okay, well we have Liz and the Bluebird and whatever the other one is. Well, that's, you know, that's Liz and the Bluebird for sure. I was on YouTube the other day and it came up and it's like Liz and the Bluebird performance. And I wanted to click on it because I thought it was just like, the one from Liz and the Bluebird. It was this one. And I'm like, I can't watch this. Seems okay so far. Show me that crowd. Anyone there we know? Thought I saw some glasses there in the back. Show me Misery's sheet music so I can cry, please. Oh, some darkness and dread creeping in. Oh. Yeah, this reminds me of something I would have seen in school. Does that make any sense? Like I would have seen, this is what concept band sounds like to me in my head from when I was at school. I didn't go to a fancy private school, but it was a private school, so comes with the territory, I guess. It's very adventurous pace. I like the percussion a lot. There we go. That's a bit more like it. Okay, you two. Well, in a way, this is kind of Nozomi fulfilling her promise from the end of Liz as well, which I like. I'll support your solo. What are we thinking about, Raina? I say. Because you two were talking about Liz up on the hill. Oh. It's an insane shot. She's really an ace, huh? She's really good. Okay. How are we not winning? It seems like we're playing really well. Maybe we win here and then lose in the OVA? Is that how that's structured? Anyway, I'm thinking too far ahead. I must lose myself in the music. This is in Liz when the fucking tears start falling and shit. It's a very interesting, like, lens flare on the camera. There in the corner too. We love this shot too. Not as much as we love that one. Don't want to sound like a broken record. Do you know how hard those are to animate? Thanks, manager. Oh, Rurika. Oh, of course, because she failed auditions. Of course. I remember. Nozomi Carey. Has Nozomi had a line? No way. Thoroughly ignored. So this is the fourth act of the piece that we kind of never got to hear, right? At least not very much. Very, very interesting editing style there too. There's a freaking lot of people in this club now, I'll tell you what. I think they played quite well. I'm interested to see what happens. Haruka seems to think so as well, so that's great. That's half the battle. Impressing our seniors. Kanade looks worried. Thoughts? They always play this piece too. We looked pretty happy in that picture just there. Please tell me. I'm interested. Okay, we got gold. That's a good start. But what if dud gold? I think I recognize that name. Okay. But what about... Yeah? No way. Okay, no. We played really well, though. Fuck them kids. We hate them. Yeah, shit happens. Aww. I guess shit doesn't happen for the third years, you're right. Something we can cry over, right? Yeah, Mi-chan. Okay, as long as you're feeling better about it. We kind of dealt with your whole thing very quickly as well. I saw you before. Don't put on airs. It's alright, head up. Even though I'm not here. Mm-hmm. Alright, well, I mean, at least Mizure is gonna go to school now, I guess. Alright, good job, everybody. We got some kind of trophy. We're filling out the cabinet. I guess this here probably hits a bit harder when you don't know if there's more content. Where I'm just gonna watch the next thing next week, where everyone else had to wait like 5 years almost. Yeah, Jesus. All right, what do you have to say about things? Well, your whole what? We won gold. See you next year, though. That's it. I feel like you are. Yep, that's the way. Something we can cry about. Um, she's like me when I play like a video game. I'm like, this game fucking sucks, but God, I wish I fucking won. Like this thing was stupid anyway. I don't like that. All right, so I'm satisfied with her little journey. Is that it? Can I start talking about it? Okay. What is this? It's a new song. This sounds like an opening that never got materialized. Unless this is a remix of one of the other ones? Because I'm not sure about the lyrics. Anyway, I gotta focus. I understand the criticism towards that movie, for sure. Where I'm like, alright, we kind of just like put our fingers in that pot, a little bit in that pot, a little bit in that pot, a little bit in that pot, and didn't really focus. Like contrast with Liz last week, which is the most focused thing ever. It's a little bit of a curveball. That doesn't mean I didn't really enjoy myself. I thought it was really fun. As always, I'm going to say I prefer the TV anime format for this kind of stuff. I really do. Like getting to sit on certain things for a full week is really, really nice. Like, okay, and then I'm starting to warm to this character, soften on this other character. We get more fun character moments between the pairings. I mean, if you compare the timings, right? So this is, an hour 40. You're essentially, that's 7 or 8 anime episodes. If you're increasing the length of this and the relationships being built and the conflicts and all that kind of stuff by another, like, half at least, right? Because it would take you to 12 episodes. I feel like it would be enhanced, right? Like a good 2.5 hours of content. Pretty good. Oh, wait, no more. Yeah, close on 3 hours. That would be preferable. Just, yeah, the one that really stood out to me was the Mirai stuff, where it's like, okay, we're starting to introduce that. Okay, it comes to a head at Sunfest. We don't really address it at all again. And I mean, I understand why. I understand everybody's motivations there, right? And why certain things and the behaviors of certain characters frustrate Mirai. But I would like to see some more genuine reconciliation between her and Hazuki and Satsuki? Sounds right. Satsuki? Something like that. Anyway, I forgot her name. The small one. I thought Kanade was very interesting. I like a character that's a little bit of a fucking asshole. And she definitely is. She's a piece of work. But I kind of enjoy that. What else? We're really pushing this Shuichi thing. Which I guess they like each other, but we're just pushing that, we're rolling that ball down the line. It's like, hey, we'll deal with this later. And even later. And even later, right? And of course, they're still keeping the door open, of course, because there's way more tension and romantic stuff between Kumiko and Reina, always has been. They have the source. Shuichi doesn't have the source. But I'd really doubt they're going in that direction. What else can I say? I liked Motomu. Was that his name? Hanging with Midori. I thought that was cute. And Hazuki's just a trooper. She just keeps on keeping on, even though she's. I hope she plays next season. That'd be great. Like at a competition, be good for her. As always, the second years from the first season, who are the third years now, were really great. I liked what was it, Kabe-chan Senpai? Thought she was really fun too. Always a background character, I feel, but never really got to know her very well. Is that it? And I liked seeing the third years come back. A little bit extra. So they would have some time off, no? That they're not preparing for nationals now. Not off, but they're still doing club. But you know what I mean? That'd be a good time to hang out with Kumiko Shuichi. That'd be a great time to do that. I wonder who's playing. All right, it's time to get to work. President? President? Oh no. Kumiko the president. There she is. Oh my god. President Kumiko. Another tuba is at the tower. Yeah, that's a surprise. Oh shit. President Kumiko, please advise us next. Yeah, I'm gonna go to work now, but yeah, I'll come back tomorrow and talk a little bit. I kind of talked a lot in the ED already. It'll probably be very similar to my movie type stuff, not going back through scene by scene, but writing some notes and doing a little bit of summary. I think that's probably the best way to do it. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, thanks for watching. Goodbye. And yeah, welcome back. It's the next day. We have finished watching Hibike Euphonium Movie 3
Chikai no Finale, or whatever the other really long title was. And I have some thoughts, feelings, other stuff, whatever it says. Notes, yeah. Yeah, so this is my general format for movies. Hopefully everything looks okay. It seems like it looks okay. It's a little bit scattershot, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a little bit fucking weird. But yeah, I guess we'll just jump right into it. I guess overall thoughts, I liked it. I thought it was good. I enjoyed my time with it. It went really quickly, which is normally a really good sign. But I do have some criticisms. I'm not head over heels. I don't think it's by any stretch the best thing in the series. I probably prefer the TV anime stuff, maybe? In certain parts, yes. In certain parts, no. It's definitely a more better produced product, but again, I've had my kind of views skewed because I've been watching all the recap movies, which look a little bit better, as well as I think I like the story spread out a little bit more. And it definitely isn't as good as Liz. Let's not be crazy here. Liz is hyper focused, where I would describe this movie as scattershot, but I'll get into it, right? Just a lot of different things going on, and we don't really pay much of them very much attention. One thing that does retroactively make Liz a lot better, though, which I do like, is the fact that Liz is so much about Mizore, and Mizore is very focused. Mizore isn't concerned with the drama outside of her own little sphere. As a result, we don't get that much insight into all the other stuff that's happening in the club behind the scenes. We just kind of get a little bit of a view. Like, she mentions that there's auditions, but we don't go through the audition process, mostly because there's not that many oboists. But, like, we kind of got hints as to certain things that were happening, but not everything that happened with it. And I liked that. I thought that was cool. Retroactively made Liz and the decisions there a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, I'll get into the notes here rather than just overall stuff. So yeah, again, my format down here, I've just got the movie. I can like skip to spots I want to see. So like this one, which I'll talk about. I'll talk about it because yeah. I'm all about this for sure. Anyway, I won't bore you with the details about the production of the film, animation, blah blah blah, art, music, voice acting. All are really good. All are really, really, really good. I did see a couple of interesting names on the old voice acting front. Is this gonna look stupid? Yeah, kinda. This is Sora Amamiya. That's Aqua from from Konosuba, which I'm reacting to at the moment as well as a bunch of stuff. Now that I hear it, Kanade kind of sounds like Aqua. Aqua kind of sounds like Kanade. There's a reason for that. That's right there. There was another fun one. This is again, I know it's framed like garbage, but this is Satsuki. It's Elf9 from Symphogear. So that makes that character way better in my mind. It's just Elf9. Elf9 joined the fucking Kitauji concert band. Sure. Why not? So yeah, if you're a Symphogear enjoyer like I am, then that's good news. There was also another one up here, I thought. Oh yeah, Momo from Three Gatsu no Lion. I thought, yeah, that was an astute pick as well. Definitely playing these characters that are a little bit younger generally. Even Satsuki in this movie is seemingly younger, even though she's not, but she acts younger, right? She's not very mature. Again, we'll get into all the drama about that, of course, in due time. So yeah, some fun voice acting choices there. But overall, I think the story and the characters of the movie are more interesting to talk about, right? So most of what I didn't like, what I was neutral about, what I liked, which is what I'll get into here, is about the characters and what they do in the movie, right? So we'll start with what I didn't like because we'll get the bad out of the way first so we can talk about the good later on. I've got way more good, as you can see here. Like we go to neutral here and then we go to good, like all down here. So I've got a lot of good to say, right? So anyway, what I didn't like. We're going to say dropped plot lines. Because, okay, at the point where this movie came out, there was no season 3. Now there's a season 3, we have a chance to make these plot lines no longer dropped, which is great. Means there'll be more to this, maybe a little bit more reconciliation, a little bit more of a thing, right? And a lot of these points feed into my other points, like, are these dropped plot lines because they're not expanded upon long enough because of the format of the film not being a TV anime instead of a film and having less time to let the characters sit and that kind of thing and needing to be pedal to metal constantly? Is that a thing? Anyway, well, let's jump in. Shuichi and Kumiko, they're clearly trying to make this a thing, right? We can see it here. It's like the first thing we start the movie with, right? It's clearly trying to be a thing, as well as they had a steamy kiss somewhere along the line here as well. Yeah, about there. Yeah, something like that. Sure. Yeah, so they're trying to make this a thing. And again, have you seen my other things that I react to on the channel? I'm way more into the Reina thing. I'm way more into the Reina thing. I still think that Kumiko has way better romantic tension with Reina every single time. Like they're just better for each other. I think if I was being like a ship demon, which I sometimes am. So yeah, again, this is a popular criticism of the entire show is that Shuichi is very boring and Kumiko and Reina are a way more interesting little duo there. We're going to give them the benefit of the doubt going into future content. We're going to see what they do. I just think it's kind of lame how this starts the movie, is a thing in the middle of the movie, is kind of their interstitial, kind of a teasing point for Kumiko, right? But I'm trying to find the scene. This. We're just going to say, no, we're not going to do that. Stop. We're gonna delay this so we can focus on concert band. I just thought it was kind of lame, even though it makes sense with regards to what the concert band is going through at that point and the amount of stuff on Kumiko's plate. What does this mean with her becoming president now in her third year? How the hell does she think she's gonna have more time to spend with Shuichi? Like across that whole period? If she's telling him stop now, what does that mean for Trombone Girl, who I haven't even talked about yet? So I think this is kind of a dropped plotline. Again, dropped for now, probably will continue later. I believe her name is Michiru, something like that. First year trombone girl, who's kind of flirting with Shuichi. Kind of. Again, it depends on your perspective on things. But yeah, that was somewhere here. I know one of the times she gets on the train, they're like laughing and stuff, and it's a big drama. Yeah, right here, because I think that's Trombone Girl. So, yeah, they wouldn't put this in the thing if it wasn't a thing. So we're going to imagine it's a thing. The next point here I have is Mirai versus Satsuki and Hazuki. They just kind of all got over it. This one's a little bit uncharitable. There is content here. There is a rising tension and a conflict and a resolution. I just think the resolution is unfulfilling. The resolution is more indicative of Kumiko and Kanade, which I'll talk about way later, because that's in the good stuff. It's to benefit those characters. I don't think we dived into this deep enough. I think there is something inherently interesting in these two characters, Mirai and Satsuki, being kind of this classic Japanese comedic duo, one big, one small. They have the same name. They kind of pair together very well. They've been together for a very long time. And Mirai wanting to be very serious about it. Mirai wanting to move into a more serious environment and pursue music in a more serious way. I think that's cool. That's a good storyline. I don't think it's extrapolated upon enough, right? I think it's interesting for Hazuki, right? Who's a character that represented not taking the club all that seriously initially, and will have a lot of development going into season 3. You would imagine season 3 and the third year is when she'll really start to buckle down and think about what she really wants here and what she's doing here and that kind of thing, because not making the cut 2 years in a row, that's got a sting, right? So again, that's all indicative of future stuff that could be brought up and extrapolated upon later. Mirai would be a great way to do that. A lot of this is manifested in Mirai's nickname, Michan and Sachan. For these two, it's very cutesy, it's very middle school, and again, she wants to progress out of that. It's a theme in the entire series for a lot of characters, is trying a new thing when you enter high school, right? And again, I think this scene here, and a little bit of feet action there too, that's interesting, almost in spite of Mirai instead of anything else. It turns out to be very simple. Again, she just wanted a more serious environment and to be wanted. She just kind of left because she was kind of pissed off. I think that's what I'm reading this as. So I don't know. It's up to you guys. It's not a biggie. And I think again, we will see more content around specifically you and maybe involving you later on. And hopefully you get a little bit better. I don't know. We'll see. Again, all these first years coming in mirror different characters, right? These two here are clearly they're almost like Reina and Hazuki in a weird way. But yeah, two Hazukis for sure. And somebody wanted to take it seriously, right? Maybe also internalizing the internal conflict of, or externalizing the internal conflict of Kumiko, I should say, from season 1. This one's more of a me thing. There's a couple of these that are just a me thing. I wanted more Mizure and Nozomi, because those are my two favorite characters. Well, two of them. I like a lot of the characters a lot. Basically, these two had no dialogue. They were on screen, they participated in the final concert band little dealy, but not to the extent that I wanted them to be in it. I would have loved just a small scene with these two. I thought that would have been great. It is certainly blasphemy that that doesn't exist. Again, this is another structural thing. Reina didn't really have anything to do. I would say Reina is one of the most important characters. Definitely a major side character, I would call her. If not a protagonist, almost adjacent thing. Dual protagonist. I know there's a word for that. In season 1, she's way more important, right? But again, at least in season 2, she learnt about Taki's backstory, and we kind of went into why she likes him so much and that kind of stuff. That was interesting. I liked that. And Liz and the Bluebird, she's sneaky important as well. She's kind of the impetus for, you know, the two main characters in that movie getting their shit together. Specifically the scene where her and Kumiko are playing the solo parts, and they're really good, and then Nozomi's like, maybe I don't want to go to music school after all. Because she sees the gap. She sees the gap in their talent. I thought, yeah, stuff like that is missing here. She kind of has some cute, funsy little scenes with Kumiko here and there. Like, again, the aforementioned scene on the hill is very good. But not much else besides that. It kind of goes a little bit more into a Kumiko focus, like a cute scene between Shuichi and Reina here would have been nice. Instead, we go for a joke. Shuichi just says, "You're too scary to talk to," and then just like it ends. I would have loved a scene between these two. I thought that would have been really fun. Like hearing about Reina talking about kind of Kumiko in the third person. I think a scene like that would be fun. And again, I guess these two kind of go together, right? How scattershot the movie feels, what I was neutral on, because I think there's some good elements to that as well. And, you know, just going through the motions. So, again, because it's scattershot, because we're going through a full year, think about seasons 1 and 2 is just year 1, and then we have a 100-minute movie that's just year 2. That's gonna feel like we're going through the motions a little bit. Like, hey, we have to have Sunfest. We have to have a camp. We have to have... Like, it felt like we were just doing a Hibike Euphonium checklist a little bit. Like, I don't know. Auditions. Like, there's very similar plot points. Again, I know we're still focusing on a concert band club, and they're gonna do the same things each year. That's kind of what this thing's about. But I don't know. I felt like that could have been better. Like, just skip stuff. If you're not focused on it, just skip stuff? Just skip stuff. I would say just skip stuff. Moving on to what I was neutral on, how scattershot the movie feels overall. It felt like a recap movie of itself in points. Would I have preferred the content presented in a TV anime format? Almost surely, yes. I feel like, okay, so imagine a character like Hazuki in seasons 1 and 2, right? Who is a fan favorite. I like her. I'm imagining the fans like her as well. That didn't have the time to breathe, that didn't have the time to have endearing character moments, and, you know, we're gonna go to this festival and she's gonna get her heart broken and all this other stuff, right? Like, all of that stuff would have had to be cut if seasons 1 and 2 of the TV anime were in the same format. I'm always going to prefer a TV anime format, almost always. I just think it's better for character stuff, especially characterful shows like Hibike Euphonium, right? I think, yeah, Kyoto Animation has a little bit of a problem here. I had the same criticism about A Silent Voice. I thought that would have been a better TV anime, right? I don't think it gets made otherwise, but I think it would have been better as a TV anime. I'm just gonna be honest. Oh, I guess my overall point with the stuff like that is we're introducing like new characters, new first years, right? Over here in this scene, which I love the framing here, how they're so separate. Like, oh yeah, the old stalwarts of the club versus like the other kids that are on the other side of the room, the new ones. I just felt like we didn't have enough time with these characters just being themselves to endear myself to them and make moments like this hit a little bit harder wherever Sunfest is. You know, that would have been great. Like, this is present with a character called Matomu, right? Called Matomu. The character of Matomu, who clearly has more going on but we don't get to see that yet. I'm imagining this is future content stuff. We're gonna see what the deal is with him not liking his family name or whatever, right? He kind of reminds me of, the guy, the dangers in my heart, the kind of little boy, because she's short and not that prototypical manly anime design. He reminds me of that guy. Just kind of chip on his shoulder, a little bit of an edgelord. That's kind of the vibe I get from him. Very, prissy official, blah 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 blah, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, the last name thing is a sticking point. It means that he doesn't really associate with his family name very much. He comes from a school that failed in its final year or whatever, so that's more stuff very similar to Thingo, to Kanade. Did they come from the same school? Is that what the deal is with the name thing and her like poking fun at that? Is she evil? We'll get into that. But I guess I'm neutral on it because I thought his thing with Midori was really cute. So I liked seeing Midori be like a senpai to somebody and be like he really respect her musical talent. I thought that was a great little thing. Again, something that could have been extrapolated upon further if we were in a different format, but that's just me, right? The other thing was the scenes with the graduated third years. They were really great. I really enjoyed them. Let's skip over there now. Have a little look at Asuka and the gang. Yeah, just Kumiko trying to be like an Asuka type is a pretty big thing in this movie, and I wish we got a little bit more here. Like a little scene with them off to the side, maybe, just personally, and then, a little fist bump and everything's going to be okay, something like that. We kind of get a very official, out in the open scene, right? I don't get what the postcard's about. You could put that up with the dropped plot lines. Again, we'll see if they get continued. I don't know what the postcard's about. Is it just her address? Does it have her number on it? Can she contact Asuka now? Because again, it's not like I've been in university, man. You're not that busy. Let's be real. You could call her. You could call her overnight. She'll talk to you. She'll give you advice. It'd be it'd be a fun scene, right? Keeping Asuka in the show a little bit. I guess it makes season 2 stuff hit less hard because that's framed as so much of a goodbye to Asuka. But anyway, regardless, I would have loved for Haruka to have more voice lines, for Yuko to go more crazy about Kaori and stuff. Yeah, I would have preferred more there. But the stuff we got was really great. I don't want to say nothing about that. Nothing else mean. Anyway, what I liked, just in general, it was more Hibike Euphonium, and I think that's neat. I like the characters. I like how it's animated. I like the art. I like the school. I like the tone of it all. I like the message that you should try your best and trying is good and that kind of stuff, right? Don't coast through life. Have clear goals. Pursue them. Pursue them wholeheartedly. Feel bad when it's meant to feel bad. Feel good when it's meant to feel good. Victories feel good. Embrace victories. Learn from losses. All this kind of great life lesson stuff. I just love the characters on screen as Yuko. You'll see. I love Yuko. I love seeing more Yuko. Yuko is in this. That makes it good. Natsuki's also in this. And that makes it good. I just saw the characters I like again, and they had more lines, so that was great. Specifically, Yuko having a lot of scenes where she steps up, which I really, really enjoy. Just kind of her full character arc from the snotty, bratty second year that we meet to learning her backstory, to learning the stuff about Kaori, to the stuff with Reina, to the kind of reconciliation with Kumiko early in season 2 at the camp, and into all the other stuff, into her stuff in Liz, which is fantastic. Her taking this leadership role specifically with the Mizure Nozomi stuff, and like specifically in Liz, that one scene where they're at the piano and she's just kind of staring at, I think it's Nozomi, just like, are you serious? Do you see what you're doing right now? But no dialogue. It's so good. And yeah, coming full circle. Where's her like crying? Yeah, right here. That's that good stuff. Natsuki there too, consoling her. I guess she feels like a little bit of a failure because they didn't do as good as the previous year, and Haruka being president and Asuka being vice president, so they feel like they've let the whole team down, especially with Yuko and her ties to her senpais as well. Like, there's a lot there. And then, of course, rallying together, we will be better again, even though I'm not going to be there. Sad. There'll be somebody else that's president. So yeah, Good stuff. I really, really like that stuff. Natsuki being baller as well. I just think she's a nice, comforting voice. She's a good foil for Yuko, and her scene confronting Kanade was probably one of the best scenes in the entire thing. Right? Like here. Here. Yeah, evil, not evil. Mean Natsuki. I really like that. Like, tough. Like, serious. Learning lessons from previous years, putting them into practice, reflecting Kumiko and Natsuki's interactions at this similar time of year the previous year. Just really good. So yeah, I saw the characters I liked, but the character I didn't see coming was Kabe-chan Senpai, who I really, really enjoyed. I love her design. The love hearts are just adorable. Love her VA work. Thought it was really, really good. And thought her character conflict fit well into the established universe of the show, right? Which is a lot about kind of between music and other stuff. Like between pursuing this wholeheartedly and making more, typical life choices during your third year and that kind of thing. I think she found a happy in between with this managerial role. I thought she was a great person for Kumiko to kind of bounce ideas off of as well, and was kind of integral to Kumiko's kind of leadership aspirations by the very end. Can I find a scene of these two together? Jesus. Yeah, there we go. There's her. Yeah, and a character that didn't have much stuff before this. I saw her in the background, but she wasn't really a thing. I thought this movie did a great job of kind of fleshing her out, making her seem more like a real character. This is more of a statement rather than anything else. I don't know why I put this in the good. It probably deserves to be in the neutral. But is there like a Liz and the Bluebird thing brewing between Kumiko and Reina? And I'll explain what I mean. Again, this is a pretty is a pretty mean description of it. Are we going into a pretty rote third year of high school choice type storyline? A absolute Kyoto Animation favorite between this and K-On! And a bunch of other stuff. Just what are you going to do after school? What happens after the story ends for all these characters? But my point being with the Liz and the Bluebird thing, are we going to have two characters that want to pursue music and stay together because they're close? And I'll get a more applicable visual there. Are they going to stay close or are they going to drift apart? Reina clearly wants to pursue music. That's very, very clear. What does Kumiko want to do? How does her family impact into that? How does her relationship with her sister impact into that? The choices that were supposedly forced upon her older sister for being the older one, how's that going to be reconciled? I don't know. It's interesting, and clearly where we're going for a third year type storyline in season 3 and beyond. Maybe. I don't know. And here's the piece de resistance. If I was going to say the one thing the movie is focused on the most in a pretty unfocused movie, I would say that it's the Kanade Kumiko stuff. Kanade is one of the first new characters we meet. Right there. If I can find her. Can I find her? There we go. There she is. Walking into school, mirroring the start of the show for Kumiko as well. Seeing her senpais up there performing. First thing as you're walking in. Attracting new students, that kind of thing, right? And it ends the film. The film is ended on their little thing, right? Their little I was actually frustrated type beat, right? I like how fucking red her eyes are too. Does her bow change color too? It was red initially. Is that another thing? When she kind of mellows out, she puts a different bow on. Two fantastic voice performances. I've already gone into it was kind of Aqua's VA, and she's very good. Obviously, Tomoyo what's her name? I should have trusted my gut. Tomoyo Kurosawa. Yeah, she's very, very good. She's one of my favorite voice actresses working. So both of their stuff embody their characters really well. Clearly peaking, like here, this kind of stuff, all of this. Like that's where that's where the movie peaks for me and their voice acting peaks, especially when she starts to chase her up the hill. Just good senpai stuff. I like that. The progression of these characters from this kind of fake, prototypical senpai-kohai relationship to the more open, real thing they have at present was great. Finding out what Kanade's deal was fascinating, right? Progressing from the ultimately like super polite interactions here to what they have at the very end, which is way more real. I really like that. I think that's cool. She kind of comes out of her shell and stops acting so much. I like that. Finding out what her deal was, again, through this sequence and a little bit before it, was fascinating. You can retroactively apply it to scenes that are like here and scenes that are a bit earlier as well, and all her interactions, and asking about, did Do we do auditions? Does that mean that third years have preference? Does that mean this? Does that mean that? What this means for Mirai in this context as well. Good. Really, really good. I've written here, she is like evil Kumiko, and I have a bunch of points as to how they're similar. I've already gone into how they entered school and how that's very similar. Season 1 of the show starts with Kumiko, like, entering the school. Well, it starts with the flashback to the previous year with Raiden, right? But then it goes into, I walk into school, and I see the concert band, and, oh no, they stink. And yeah, again, in a very similar way to Kumiko seeing Asuka up there conducting the thing, now we look up and we see Kumiko up there, and we aspire to be Kumiko, right? It's kind of like, again, mini Kumiko, mini evil Kumiko. In a very similar way to Kumiko, again, she is holding on to drama from middle school that is making up bulk of her motivation. But because us, the audience, don't see Kanade through a main character's lens, we don't get to see what this drama is initially, right? We're in the shoes of the senpai that don't know all the other stuff that goes into this, all the drama that they had with Reina. This informs most of Kumiko's journey through season 1, through her internal conflict between kind of trying hard for trying hard's sake and trying to be better, trying to be great, versus pacifying people, keeping everybody happy, not making any enemies, that kind of thing. Are you just going to coast through life, or are we actually going to try and fucking do this thing? Of course, where did I write this, right? Yeah, like, what if Kumiko did the things that Kumiko did in season 1, like, learnt those lessons, and things didn't end up being okay? What if she did the audition, right, was better than Natsuki, right? Or let's say full fantasy scenario is better than Asuka, right? And takes Asuka's spot, takes Natsuki's spot, and then they end up losing at regionals or something like that. Then it's like, well, clearly Asuka should have played. Like, it was her last year. And look how important it was to her, right? And then that causes angst and drama, right? That's what has happened to Kanade in the past, right? Where, hey, I took the spot of other people that were deserving of having a spot, apparently, according to the consensus of the group, and that split the group apart. And I don't want to see that same thing happen here again, so I'm going to end up, like, spreading misinformation and fucking lies and shit and being generally fucking evil based on my previous experience, as well as throwing auditions, which makes other people very unhappy. Again, as I'm saying, drama about auditions, that contrasts Kumiko's, right? So Kumiko goes through a auditions drama in season 1 about seniority and trying hard and, oh shit, I'm kind of taking Natsuki's spot. How do I feel about that? Oh shit, Natsuki's actually really good. I actually have to bunk it down and do this thing. I do like the pretty on the nose comment here when during their audition, like, Kumiko, you seem like way more comfortable now. Because it's true, she is way more comfortable now. She's gone through this before. She's gone through this lesson, so she feels like she already knows what is expected here. You try your best, and ultimately whoever's chosen is chosen. So that's all well and good last year, but now Kanade's got a different point of view. She's like, again, a very negative Kumiko. So what if Kumiko was like, shit, well, this is only going to cause drama. I don't want to step on any eggshells or anything, right? I'm going to throw this so Natsuki can have a go, right? And because nobody's paying attention to me because I'm a first year, they'll just think I suck, right? When in reality, everyone's actually paying attention to these first years and it's actually a way bigger deal. Again, Kumiko without development. That's Kanade, right? Like Kumiko that turned a little bit sour. Kumiko has the development to the point where she's standing up and clapping for Reina, right? Something that is very bold for a first year to do in season 1, right? But we only get her perspective, we don't get any of the other stuff, right? Again, imagine if Reina just fucks up and now they both look stupid, you know? Like if she fucked up come performance time, that would be bad. That's what has essentially happened to Kanade. Yeah, manifestation of Kumiko's worst aspects. And again, we come to a conclusion that puts Kanade in a very similar spot to Reina at the start of the show, right? At the end of the movie, right? And Kumiko in the middle of season 1. Remember when, it's a very direct scene, right? Are you frustrated, right? It didn't amount to anything, but are you still frustrated enough that I can cry? Reina did that in the start of season 1. Kumiko has a very similar scene in the middle of season 1. She's started her journey. She's discovered the moral of the show, which is great. Somebody wrote on Discord, they wrote, every good superhero needs a movie where they fight the supervillain version of themselves. And that's kind of what Kumiko is doing here, reinforcing the lessons she's learnt and ultimately imparting them to somebody else, reflecting Asuka in the process. Perfect. That's what we want out of this, right? And as I'm saying, she's trying to be an Asuka type. Big shoes to fill, somewhat an unrealistic standard considering what a freak Asuka is, like fantastic at the Euphonium and also terrific at school and is like says the right thing at the right time to a lot of people. Kumiko's a little less mean. She has a little bit of a different kind of leadership, mentorship style. And she finds that style through this. And again, this theme will continue to be at present because she's going to be president. She's going to be president of the club, which I think's a weird choice. I don't know who I would have picked otherwise, but it's going to put a lot of the conflicts of the club central to her. It's going to be interesting how we navigate that. It makes me excited for future content for sure. So yeah, I love that stuff. I love it for both Kanade and her progression through the film, and Kumiko for her new lessons she needed to learn in year 2. I think that's great. They had the standout scenes of the film. Like, think about all the things you'll actually remember from this movie. Probably here, right? This little scene at Sunfest. Like, that's a great scene. Even the framing, her walking into the dark and Kumiko standing in the light. Good. This scene, obviously, is really good. Standout scene, Kumiko and Kanade, right? Another standout scene here at the end, Kumiko Kanade. This fucking one of these first scenes here, I thought this was really quite special, kind of playing that Asuka song as well, kind of drawing her in. I really like that. Yeah, they have the best scenes in the movie. They make up majority of what I like about it. If the movie focused on them more, maybe it's better. But also, I think I would miss a lot of the other Hibike Euphonium stuff. So, yeah, I'm generally happy with what they did, though. Let's talk about this in conclusion. I've had a look on the aggregate sites. It seems kind of middling compared to other entries in the series and other Kyoto Animation stuff. Like, people rate the second season higher than this, first season about the same, that kind of thing. Especially compared to what else Kyoto Animation was doing at the time, like Violet Evergarden and Liz and the Bluebird came out the year before, which is kind of insane. And I tend to prefer those two over what they're doing here. I think, yeah, Ishihara does good work here, but it isn't crazy. It just seems like more. More is good, though. I really like more. And then even if the next OVA and TV anime stuff is just more, that's fine. I like more. But doesn't mean I'm particularly blown away by it. Not in the stratosphere of anything like Liz. That let's be real here. I tend to agree with the consensus of these aggregate sites, but I enjoyed myself. I think I don't know if I've said this before. The movie went so quick, and I think that shows that I was really actually pretty into it. So that's generally a good sign. But yeah, I don't know. I recorded for a little bit about it. I'm sure somebody who's seen the movie multiple times could inform a little bit more here. If you are such a person, Discord and the YouTube comments, which I will read next week, will be the way to do such a thing. Yeah, thanks for watching and stuff. Chill stuff. I should be pretty close to 1,000 subscribers at this point. If I keep getting subscribers, I don't know. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like the damn video. Comment, because I'll read them next week. Twitter. Discord, talk to me about Hibike Euphonium. And there's also a spoiler channel if you want to talk about the new stuff as well. So yeah, I'll catch you guys next week for the OVA, for the Ensemble Contest OVA, I think it's called. So I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Ciao.